What's going on, guys? It's Coach Mac back here once again, not only helping you with basketball, but helping you with life. So today I want to talk about SGA of the OKC Thunder, who just won MVP yesterday. And the question is it too soon to say that SGA is the best MVP in OKC Thunder history? And I don't want to get into that, but he's making a case for it, especially if they get past the Minnesota Timberwolves to go to the NBA championship. But that video is on my YouTube page. But I want to talk about some lessons that I believe that we can learn from SGA. Absolutely, as athletes, and you know we don't only talk about sports over here, or we do, but we relate it to life as well. So I just want to go over some stats that SGA had this year. He averaged 32.7 points per game. He averaged 5 rebounds and 6.4 assists, which led his team in finishing 6th in NBA history, or it tied him for the 6th best team in NBA history with a single season best record. So we can see how he won the most valuable player. But the number one lesson I believe that we can learn from SGA is, I call him Mr. Consistent. This man is consistent in everything that he does, I believe. And the reason why I believe that is because of his consistency on the court. Earlier this year, he had a game to where he went nuts. And at the end of the interview, he said, "My whole life is consistent. Everything I do, from what I eat to when I sleep, to my recovery, to my loved ones, it's a routine for me at this point." And I remember when I was growing up, I had a coach who said the way you do one thing is the way that you do everything. So if you work hard on the court, chances are you're going to work hard in life. Whatever it is that you do, or however it is that you do one thing, you're going to do everything like that. So if you're lazy on the court, you're probably going to be lazy when it comes to your schoolwork and doing other things as well. So that's the first thing we can learn from SGA, is his consistency. Number 2 is, when he wins, his whole team wins. And what I mean by that is, when you see SGA in an interview, you don't only see him, you see his whole team. And it's just reiterating that, hey, I'm not the only reason that we won. I might be a big part of the reason why we won, but I got all my teammates around me who are in this thing as well. Is, if I win, we win. If I lose, we all lose. We in this thing together. So we see the importance of teamwork. Number 3 is that he relies on his work. And what I mean by that is, he doesn't get too high or too low. It has been a numerous amount of times this season to where SGA did not have a great first half, but then he goes bananas in the second half. And that is because he is not an emotional player. Just because he has a bad first half, he doesn't hang his head. He doesn't pout. Remember, we talked about a mentally weak player. He's a mentally tough player. And he says that, I know I put in the work. I'm going to come in the second half and it's going to be better. But even if it doesn't, you don't see him pouting. He stays the same throughout the game. So I believe this third lesson that we can learn from him is to not be emotional. And it does not matter how you start, but it matters how you finish. What good is it to have a great first half and then you have a terrible second half and then your team ends up losing the game? A lot of people want to start the game, but you want to be the one who is in the game at the end. That says that your coach trusts you. But just to do a quick recap on lessons that we can learn from SGA is, number 1, be consistent in everything that you do. And you can start this by your work on the field or on the court, because it's going to carry over into your everyday life. Number 2, when you win, everyone wins. So you want to be sure to include your teammates in on it. Remember, there's no I in team. Even though you might be a big contributor and a large reason why your team won the game, you could not do it without your teammates. And number 3, don't get too high or get too low. It doesn't matter how you start. It matters how you finish it. So as always, I hope this helps.